Hello everyone, welcome back to another Elden Ring video. So today we're gonna check out if actually carrying a lot of weapons and armor influences on how fast you run. So you know that there are different levels of load that you can have. So you can have no load, but basically you're not wearing anything. Then you have light load, medium load, heavy load, and overloaded. So I believe that there are actually differences just because I think that when I'm wearing more armor, I feel like I'm slower. And then when I'm wearing less armor, it just feels like lighter. So I wanted to test it out and put it to the test right here. And before we jump into the actual video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to help my channel grow. So the very first step in this video is to find a place in the map where we can kind of time our runs to compare them. So I found this over at Kaled. So there's this bridge where the dragon is at, the very powerful dragon. I forget the dragon's name now. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna run from back there. I'm gonna show you where, to right up here. You see where my left foot is? Let's pretend there's an invisible line right there, and that's the end of the run. So let me run back real quick to show you where we're gonna start. And before we start, we're gonna do two runs. So one there and back, and time both to see if there are any discrepancies. And right here is the start line. So let's pretend there's an invisible line here. So right now we're not having any load or anything, and let's begin this timing trial. So I'm just running straight to that point. I'm not wearing anything, any talismans, anything. I have 0 on me. And there we go, 8.38 seconds. So now let's do the run back and see if it's similar, the same, or if it's slower or faster for some reason. Just to double check, we're being as scientifically as possible as we can in this channel right here. And 8.42 seconds, so very, very similar to the first run. I don't think there are any differences. Right now, let's just equip some things and try the light load run or 2 runs to see how much the time differs. I believe there might not be a time difference, maybe a little bit, just because light to no load, I don't think there's much of a difference. And let's begin this run. But in my opinion, the heavier loads do have a difference. I don't know, it's just something that I felt, but I could be totally wrong. So, okay, so as I said, it's actually a little bit faster, but that's so marginal that we can only say that this is due just to the timing of me clicking the timer or not. And run back and see if it's the same. It should be something similar. And there we go. One was faster, one was slower. And we can say that it's similar or equal to no load. So now let's try medium load. I'm interested to see how medium load will actually be in this game. So I'm not just trying medium load like I put something and it changes from like a higher light load to a lower medium load. I'm trying like a lot of things. As you can see, it's a bulky build. There's a lot of things going on here, and I think now it's gonna be slower. It looks a little bit slower. Let's see. Only time will tell actually in this trial. And here we go. And okay, wow. So unexpectedly, at least to me, maybe you guys are smarter than me, but to me it looked like it was going slower, but it's actually the same speed. So let's see again, just to make sure I didn't mess up. But from what it looks like, it's gonna be the same speed as no load or light load. Okay, I'm actually very surprised here. I wasn't expecting this result, and this is where I am. Real quick, I was just trying to access my equipment. So let's go to heavy load. Let's see if there's any difference. Now I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm thinking there might be no difference at all between all the loads. Let's see. So now I'm at a heavy load and running. It looks slower to me. I don't know if you guys see it, but to me it looks slower, and it's not slower. So the numbers don't lie, and it's actually not slower. Let's run back just to double check, but it's not gonna be slower. It's gonna be the same probably. And this is very surprising. To me it just looks, if you compare both the no load and load running animations, to me it might just be that the armor I'm using, it's bulky and you don't see the whole body, so that's why it looks slower. But as you can see, 8.29 seconds, and it's not slower. So I'm very surprised, because some people have commented on other videos of mine where I was saying that I thought it was slower, and they were saying that they don't think it's slower. And now let's try as a last run an overloaded run to see. Now this one is definitely gonna be slower because you cannot even sprint in this one. So it's definitely gonna be slower. Here I'm sprinting, as you guys can see. I'm barely walking, like I'm just dragging myself across this bridge. So this is definitely slower. And it's so interesting to see that they chose not to make anything slower only when you're overloaded in a game that's this detailed and all that. So it kind of like takes away from being light or heavy loaded. The only difference, obviously, if you haven't noticed, is when you're dodging. If you're dodging light loaded or heavy loaded, then you cannot dodge as fast or as far away. So that's a big difference, and that's one that it's set in stone. It's done. But for running, it's not. It's negligible. There's no difference. And as you can see, the result was 31 seconds and 31.04 seconds. So now I want to try overloaded with the maximum amount I can carry. So let's put a shield in the heaviest weapon I have, and let's see if within overloaded there is a difference. It looks very bulky and very, very slow. But based on what we saw previously, maybe they just didn't put the work on to work on these things. I know it's a small thing, but this game is so immersive and complete that I think that it would make sense for them to do this. And to me, it would be cool, but at the same time, it's so complete. This is just a minor detail. It's just something cool to see. Actually, the timing of it is. And let's see if it looks like it's gonna be close. And yeah, exactly 31 seconds. The other one was 31.04. So as you can see, there are no differences within overloaded. So here are the final results. So as you can see in this table, I put together all the results that we got from this video. You can go back and double check if you want. But as you can see, all the runs except the overloaded are between 8.25 seconds and 8.5 seconds. So it's negligible. It's such a small difference. And there, as you can see, the heavy load run 2 was almost the fastest run, only compared to the light load run 1. So there's no difference, because if I'm wearing the heavier load, there's no difference compared to a lighter load, then there's no difference in the game whatsoever. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I like doing these cool things where we figure out the actual math and how fast or how big something is. There are more videos coming up. I hope you guys will enjoy it. If you did enjoy this video, I would request for you to please leave a like, comment down below if you like this video, what else you would like to see from me analyzing within Elden Ring, and subscribe to the channel. Also, we just added the join button for members, so if you want to support the channel even more, please become a member to help us. If not, I also thank you for watching this video and doing everything you guys are doing to help the channel grow. So thank you one more time for that. So this is it. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.